time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone. The other day I was driving in my car, listening to the 60s channel on XM. On comes a song by a group called Randy and the Rainbows. Never heard of this group before. The song is Denise. I'm listening to it and I'm going, that's really a good song. As I'm listening to it, I'm going, but I've heard this somewhere before, but not by this group. As I'm listening to it, I'm going, who did this song? Bang, it comes to me. Blondie. Denis, the song Denis. So as soon as I got home, I checked out Blondie's version. Sure enough, it's the same song. Now, Randy and the Rainbows was formed in 1962 in Queens, New York. They recorded this song with Lorry Records. Prior to that, they were known as Junior and the Counts, and the management at Lorry changed their name to Randy and the Rainbows. This was their big hit. It hit number 10 on Billboard's Hot 100 singles chart. It was a monster for them. So, how did Blondie get this? Well, in 1978, they were recording their album Plastic Letters, which was their second LP. They decided to do the song, but they made it masculine. They changed the title to the French masculine version, which is Denis, dropping the E and the S is silent. So the song is Denis, which makes sense because Debbie Harry would be singing about a guy. Now, their version got to number 2 on the UK singles chart. So it was a monster hit for them too. It was their first single to be released from the album Plastic Letters. So I thought it'd be fun to listen to Randy and the Rainbows version, which is a Doo-Wop version, and then compare it to Blondie's version, which is a sort of punk new wave version. So we're going to start out with Randy and the Rainbows doing their big hit, Denise. Very cool. Now I didn't stop it. So it's less than 2 minutes long. I didn't want to stop it and then break up the sound of this song because it's a marvelous song. The harmonies in here are fantastic. And what I really like is the gentleman who's singing the falsetto voice on this song. I just think that's so cool that you've got all these voices and you got this really high pitched voice, and actually took one of the verses in the song, which I thought was cool as well. But it's just captivating. You start listening to it, and you just want to get up and dance to it. It's just got such a great rhythm and a great beat to it. The other side of it, it really fits 1963. I mean, it gives you that early 60s feel. And this is something that the Beach Boys loved as well. Brian Wilson was a big fan of these like harmony groups like Randy and the Rainbows, because that's what the Beach Boys tried to emulate, is a lot of these harmony groups with their songs. And they had like perfect harmonies. Beach Boys had perfect harmonies, as well as on this song here. Their harmony was just fantastic, and like I said, the beat, it just do 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 do. It's just got a fantastic beat in the song. But what really sticks out in this song, because it is a doo-wop group, is the harmony. Just fantastic. The five different voices, and you can pick each one out. And like I said, when that falsetto voice came in, it was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Just loved it. So this, I can see how this got to number 10. And unfortunately, their next single bombed. From what I read, their next single just broke the 100 mark on Billboard's Hot 100 at 97. So it's a shame, because this was such a fantastic song. So let's go from Randy and the Rainbows doing the doo-wop version of Denise to Blondie doing a punk new wave version of what they called Denis. Okay, Blondie doing Denis. Again, I didn't stop it. It's a 2 minute song. I thought I'd play all the way through. I do like this video. There's quite a number of videos for Blondie doing Denis on different television programs. This video sort of took all of those different television programs and then put them into one video and just did shots of it. And I thought that was kind of cool. So you got to see different looks of Debbie Harry, especially her hair and how she dresses. She was kind of on the edge. in those time period. This came out in 1978. But a cool version of the song. In fact, the last verse was even sung in French to match up with the title of the song. I thought that was kind of cool. It's a very drum heavy song, too. Unlike the Randy and Rainbow's version, which was very driven by the singers themselves. The harmony is what drove that song, but it did have a nice backbeat on it, one that made you want to get up and dance, while Blondie's was really drumming up front. It was drum heavy song. You had heavy keyboards, you had the guitars, the bass. So it was definitely done in a rock and roll sense, where Randy and Rainbow's was more of a doo-wop version, not so much rock and roll, but more vocals. So that was kind of cool. And Debbie Harry, her voice, I think, was double tracked in parts of that song as well to give it more depth, give her vocals more depth on this song, because it wasn't a harmony driven song, it was just Debbie singing this song. But she did have extra voices in there, which I think were her own, and they were double tracked. So it's kind of cool to see how Blondie took this song and updated it. This was like 15 years later, right? It's 15 years after the original version came out, and it was actually the first time this song was done as a cover. So Randy and Rainbows was the original in '63. Blondie was the first one to cover it in '78, 15 years later, and upgraded it to what was being done at that time. Even though Blondie here in the United States with the Plastic Letters album was more considered kind of an underground group. They were, not well known until they came out with Heart of Glass, which made them stars here in the U.S. But they were still huge over in Europe. Like I said, this song was a #2 hit on the UK singles chart. So I thought it was kind of fun to take a look at how Randy and Rainbows did the original version, which is a great version. The more I hear it, the more I like it. I mean, when I heard it in my car, it was like, that's pretty cool. But the more I hear that song, it's like, I love it. It's just a very cool song. And then when I go and listen to Blondie doing it, it's just it's even cooler because they upgraded it to what was being done in the '70s. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the comparison of Randy and the Rainbows and Blondie doing the song Denise. If you did, hey, why don't you hit that like button? That'd be really appreciated. If you have any comments about Randy and the Rainbows or Blondie doing Denise, put it in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated. Now I'm going to take a link to both videos. The Randy and Rainbows was just kind of a picture of the 45 and a picture of the group. There was no real movement, but the song is so cool. You didn't need movement. You can just sit back and groove to the song. And then the Blondie, like I said, was a great compilation of different TV appearances of the group. I thought that was kind of neat. So I'm going to put both of those links in my description below. So if you want to watch either of these videos again, click on those links. They'll open up and play for you. I'm also going to put the links to the channels that uploaded both videos into my description. You might want to check out those channels. They might have something really cool you want to see. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, I know you still have my video open. Just go below that video and hit that subscribe button. You'll be making me very happy. If you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Yep, when I heard this in my car the other day, the Randy and Rainbows version, it's going, I don't think I ever heard this song before, but the song is familiar. I know I've heard this song before. And then it struck me, Blondie. And so it's like, I got to do a Driving with Todd comparing these two versions because they're both really cool versions. Though I'm going to tell you, I kind of like the Randy and Rainbows version. I thought that's pretty cool. I really liked it. Put a huge smile on my face. I'm hoping they put a huge smile on your face. And peace out, baby.